Substitution for your Thunder.
Thunder trailing by 7. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. SGA's shot is good.
Yeah, teams will try to get physical with SGA, but make sure you understand that wiry frame is big-time strong.
Back to Fox. Spurs working the ball around now. And the basket by Castle.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And so it's San Antonio holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. Back right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for the Spurs.
They've managed to force turnovers with their energy and effort defensively, and it's led to some easy offense.
Here is Williams. And great with Stephon Castle winning the 2025 Rookie of the Year award. The Spurs went back-to-back in that category.
Yeah, of course, Victor Wembanyama winning that same award in 24. Just more confirmation that these Spurs are building something special.
Outside Harper. Pass to Champagnie. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. SGA surveying the defense. Here's Williams. Back to SGA. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. The Thunder shooting their first free throw this game.
And just last season, they were at about 82% from the free throw line. So those numbers are always going to be positive.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Well, you think about clutch players, Greg, you think scoring. But is that accurate? Or can clutch be in any facet of the game?
It's in all phases. And you think of guys who always seem to come up with that crucial rebound or that big-time stop. Being clutch comes down to will as much as skill.
Here's Harper. And Harper slams it in.
Well, Harper spotted a chance for a big play, and he took it. Go ahead, young fella.
And the foul on Jeremy Sochan. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
Spurs ball.
Johnson outside. It's tipped. Taken away by Williams. SGA on the drive. And it's Harper with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And here is Johnson. Nothing on the board. Clock at 6. Back to Cornet. And he goes in for the dunk.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
I'll tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
SGA, that's a 2-pointer. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. San Antonio leading by 6. Pass to Sochan. Back to Harper. Now, Sochan. Here's Champagnie. This one for 3. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
These kinds of defensive breakdowns drive coaches crazy.
Outside Williams. SGA with the ball. He's got 7. And Greg, the Thunder, NBA champions at last. And still incredibly young.
And this is no fluke. They defended, they shared it, trusted in the system and one another. The league's been put on. Notice this team is just getting started.
And he can't get the first one.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
If you let Jalen Williams get to his spots in the catch and shoot, good night, folks.
Barnes the screen. For three, Vassell. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
And the official signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Wembanyama. The kick out to Fox. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Barnes can't get it to go.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you. Well, Victor Wembanyama drawing fans league-wide. Pacers coach Rick Carlisle proclaimed, "I've never seen a player like this. I'm in awe of his talent, his size, his aptitude for the game, his skill, his feel, you name it. And in due time, it's very possible that he will be the face of world basketball." Back over to you, Kevin.
Yeah, he's taken over. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. Just 4 to shoot. The kick out to Fox. Doesn't go that time. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And a fast break now for the Spurs. A pass to Fox. Here's Castle. 6 points for him. Nice defense from Dort. And thus far in his career, GA, Victor Wembanyama is averaging well over 3 blocks per game.
Matter of fact, if he can maintain this rate, he's on pace to average the most blocks of any player in NBA history, surpassing the towering Mark Eaton.
Pass to Castle. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Castle's got 9.
That jump shot has been the biggest question mark for Castle, so it's good to see him shooting with confidence.
Here's Hartenstein. Over in the corner, Williams. Shot clock at 6. Back to SGA. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
San Antonio ball. Substitution for the Thunder. Chet Holmgren. Aaron Wiggins.
Spurs leading by 8. 58 seconds left to play in the first half. On the wing, Barnes. Off target from three-point range. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Holmgren on the follow.
I mean, length and skill. And Holmgren has a lot of both.
Wembanyama outside. Thunder with the rebound.
I always like to hold for the last shot right here.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance at momentum away from your opponent.
Wembanyama off the bounce. It's good. 8 points for him.
Come on now, that's easy money.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Thunder trailing by 8. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. Wembanyama with the rebound.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
Fox looking it over. Stolen by Dort. There's Williams. A rebound by the Spurs.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Gilgeous-Alexander. And he lays it straight in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the first bucket of the third here for Oklahoma City.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
Now, here's Fox. 90 seconds now into the second half.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
And here we go. Wiggins heading to the hoop. And Wiggins throws it down.
I tell you what, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense like that.
Yes, that goes in. And that's 10 points for Victor Wembanyama.
Just love the unselfishness there. Keep the ball moving. Good things happen.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 12. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. 6-point lead. Here's Castle. Hits the three-point bomb. Castle's got 12 points in the game.
All of Castle's hard work is paying off here. He just keeps finding ways to attack.
On the wing, Wiggins. Right side, Williams. 5 on the clock. For the 3. And that one's good. Wiggins has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Wembanyama with the rebound. Spurs leading by 9. Outside, Fox. Pass to Barnes. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. He's got 8.
He's just able to score from anywhere on the floor, but Barnes loves that high percentage area.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And the speed of De'Aaron Fox. Wow. He gets up the court in a hurry.
And you combine his water bug quickness with the towering size of Wembanyama. It's a 1-2 punch that promises to confound opponents for years to come.
Pass to Wembanyama. Lets the three fly. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Here's Dort. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Vassell outside. Outside, Fox. Here's Wembanyama. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Three-pointer. That doesn't go either for Wembanyama. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, just get right up and over the top of the defense. Gilgeous-Alexander, no doubt.
Spurs leading by 9. Pass to Castle. There's a minute 40 left in the third quarter. Wembanyama left side. Now Barnes. Williams with the steal. And a wide open look for SGA. That three off target had some space there after the little pump fake. Outside, Fox. Here he goes. Outside for Wembanyama. 6 to shoot. And stolen by Williams. A rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Wow, Dort showing off that incredible strength as he takes it right to the rack for a slam.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Holmgren. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for San Antonio?
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the three ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line. Considered by many to be the best prospect since LeBron James, Wembanyama seems determined to reach his full potential.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
This guy is such a professional, right? Goes about his business in a highly consistent way.
Outside Williams. Down low. Here's Caruso.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Again, the miss by the Spurs. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Caruso. Misses the three. Here's Champagnie, defended by Caruso. Harper wide open. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's San Antonio, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. We'll return shortly. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Here's Vassell. And here is Fox. Here's Sohan. Here's Wembanyama. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
And Fox has it in the corner. It's 3 pointers off the mark. Thunder trailing by 9. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Rebound by Sohan. So it's the Spurs now. Wembanyama outside. On the wing, Fox. And stolen by Wallace. Here's Caruso. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. The wide open look here for Fox. Nice form on the 20-footer. Fox has got the lead up to 11 now for the Spurs.
And no doubt Fox has a scorer's mentality. He is constantly in attack mode.
Inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
He misses the free throw. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. So it's the Thunder now. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the fourth. Pass to Caruso. Williams with a clean look. Good on the three-point shot.
Well, listen, he may not be lights out, but if you give him that good a look, he's going to hurt you.
Here's Fox driving in, and it's Fox with the jam.
And the quickness Fox has, boy, it's impressive. Just coasting to the cup with ease.
Over in the corner, Williams. Here's Wallace. They get it again. Here's Hartenstein. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. A pass to Fox. It's Vassell on the wing. Clock at 4. Nobody near Barnes. No good on the triple. One-on-one fast break. And Wallace slams it in.
You gotta love his hustle. Leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
On the wing, Wallace launches it. Hartenstein with it. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And so it's Mitch Johnson calling timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. He encouraged them to keep on the pressure, saying, you guys are forcing a lot of turnovers, and it's because you're communicating and working together as a unit. Keep it up. Defense is clearly a priority.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Higgins outside. Lets it go from deep. Barnes grabs the miss.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. And so it's Mitch Johnson calling timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. Here's Vassell. Fox from outside. Wiggins with the rebound. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City moving it around. Jacks up a 3. Barnes rips down the rebound.
Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
Dead-eye shooting from Gilgeous-Alexander. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Thunder?
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Barnes. Outside, Fox. Four on the shot clock. Now Castle. From outside. Cleared away by SGA. Outside Williams. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Oh, in a close game like this, that is the kind of mental lapse you have to avoid.
The Spurs with the lead. Here's Fox. Here is Wembanyama. He won't miss many from there. Wembanyama.
And how about the young fella, Wembanyama, with a big-time bucket.
Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren outside. Tosses it up. Oh, great work on the boards by Gilgeous-Alexander.
What a moment for Gilgeous-Alexander in the clutch. Yes, sir.
Now Fox. Williams outside. Now Wembanyama. It's stolen by Jordan. Outside SGA. Now Williams. SGA double team. Now Wiggins. 5 to shoot. A miss that time. That would have put him up. Wembanyama left side. Outside Vassell. Here is Wembanyama. It's stolen by SGA.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
I'll tell you, they better come up with some points on every possession from now on.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They trailed by 4. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
No time to waste here. Quick bucket and a foul.
Everybody has got to be in the exact perfect position defensively, and execution has got to be on point.
Gilgeous-Alexander missed on the 3. Barnes rips it down with 2 hands.
Yeah, if you're playing that power forward position, you overcome a lack of size with great hops.
And so it's San Antonio with the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony,